far, these two are going along. I actually saw Pie go into the nest box yesterday. And Hunter checking it out too. So we'll see what happens. He's got 2 weeks. Pie has 2 weeks to figure out whether she's going to do this or not. And these two up here, don't they just look splendid? These are two really nice birds. You guys need to make me fertile eggs this time. With no freezing temperatures, huh? So they're down off the out of the high cage. Because this is the spot where Sky and Jester's cage was, and they are in a fledgling cage. There's Kobe. Now we're due to get a hatch out of them. Oh, it's a ways. It's, I think, the 18th or something like that. So we got another week to go for these two. Well, let's see how many eggs we got in here. Oh, we're up to 5 now. Alrighty then. We'll take 5. I am treating these guys for air sac mites. It's May, so it's time for the quarterly treating. And as I discovered with Gray and Cloudy down here, I can treat parents, I can treat tiny chicks, and that's what I'm going to do, because I need to treat the whole, if I'm ever going to get rid of this permanently, I need to treat the whole flock all at once, so they're not passing it back and forth to each other. Let's see, this is Marine, and Marine is due to start hatching things in about 4 or 5 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's stuck with 6. And those are some very solid looking eggs. Do not hatch 6 chicks for me, Miss Thing. That's too much. Of course, I don't know. She's a great mom, so maybe it's not. So Cloudy's at a point now where she's not spending much time in the box. The babies are in there and she's not. Except for when I look in the box and she runs in there and pisses at me. She's a terrible beast. Oh, here, let me put the cloth in there. I'm gonna run you out, Missy. Run you out. Shoo, shoo. Shoo, shoo. I want to see your baby. There. I'll shove the cloth in there so she can't get in, and then we can take our time and look at these babies. What's this little fella doing? Okay, so let's take a look. We're supposed to be able to see what's what at this point with tail feathers. And this one is a spangle. 2 center tail feathers. I believe this is baby number 2. So this one is a spangle. But we don't have color. Oh, I think I see a little tiny tip of blue down there. So this could be a blue baby. And I believe that's baby number 2. Baby number 1. Yes, baby number 1 is bigger now. And those center tail feathers are black. So this one's going to be a normal. And I don't see any color in there, so this might be a gray. Might be. It's still a little early to tell. And last baby, let's see what last baby looks like. Oh, he's a little funny looking little thing. Look at you. You're a mess. He says, what do you mean to me? This one has that kind of interesting look about him that says he might be a cinnamon. We'll see. Okay, I'm going to let Mama back in again because she's freaking out over here. There. All right. We may do the same thing with, I'm a little worried about, can you see her, Laurel? You can't see her because of the lettuce leaf. Oh, she went back in. She is not looking good to me. I'm a little worried about her. What's his name? Scruffy here has been sneezing and hacking and coughing. I might be coming with the air sac mite treatment right just in time as he's starting to come down with it. But she is just not looking good. She looks weak. I wouldn't be surprised if she's underweight. Her chicks look fabulous, but she is just, I don't know, that doesn't look right to me. You see how she's all fluffed up, and I have a feeling she's very skinny under all that. I'm keeping an eye on her, but there's not a lot I can do. I put electrolyte solution in her water so that if the air sac mite treatment is upsetting her stomach, that will help. Scruffy here is lively and looking good. And like I said, I think I'm coming up with the air sac mite treatment just in time with him because I saw him sneezing and coughing the other day. And that's what happens when they first contract it. So I don't know what's going to happen with these two. Scruffy's a good daddy. 5 babies would be an awful lot for him to raise on his own. But hopefully she'll pull through. She's a great mama. And I'm just not going to stress her out in any way. I'm just leaving her alone. So we'll get a better look at the chicks another time. And then we have Lacey and Haverty here. They're next to go into a fledgling cage, and I just went out and got a couple of new cages that I'll show you in another video. Let's see what their surprise baby and foster baby are doing. There they are. Let me see a little surprise baby. Oh. Oh, stop. Oh, yeah, that's a little lavender with a yellow face. Yes, he's very handsome. It's very handsome. I hope you're a boy. And I'll take this little baby. Oh, look, we got a blue. Cinnamon blue. This one's going to look just like Mama. Spangle, cinnamon, sky blue. So, definitely we got a couple of babies that are going to the blue here. He's looking really good. And they are going into a fledgling cage tomorrow. This is their last day in the box. They're looking really good, and I feel a sense of worry because Lacey spends so much time in that box. Like, I'm hoping she's not thinking she's getting ready to lay again. So I'm glad that I'm going to be pulling them out and putting them in a fledgling cage tomorrow. And then down here we have Sparky and Lilith, who were supposed to hatch an egg today, but every time I look at their eggs, I think I'm seeing 2 infertile and 2 fertile, which would usually means it's the first 2 eggs that are infertile, so we shouldn't get a hatchling. See, if they were due on the 10th, then 2 eggs are infertile, then the first chick would hatch on the 14th. So let's take a peek. But I'm betting we won't see anything here. Yeah, they're still just rolling around in there. Okay. Yeah, I definitely see 2 solid eggs and 2 kind of translucent ones that look like they didn't develop. All right. So that's it for the breeding shed. We have empty cages up top. And fewer, and I actually have an empty cage down here too because I'm waiting for, I took Luscious and Limey out of here because I didn't want to rush Luscious. But in another, and she wasn't in a big hurry to do anything. I thought, oh, you know what? I'm going to give her more time. I'm going to tank her up with some more calcium. I'm out in the big flight. I'm going to give her more time to exercise instead of climbing back into a box. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before, but what I have found is when I take pairs that have been in these cages, and these cages allow for them to stretch their wings and hover and fly a little bit. But when I take them out of these cages, especially hens that were sitting in the box and not doing anything, and put them back out in the big flight, they can't fly. It really takes a lot out of a hen's condition to be sitting and doing nothing for all that time and then raising all those babies. So, you see that? There was Pie stepping on Hunter's wing. I don't know. I don't think this bird knows whether it's a boy or a girl. Anyway, see that? I'm going to trim them both. This is Pie's last shot, so I'm going to leave these 2 in here together for 2 full weeks. And if they haven't put something together by then Pie has to go. But anyway, so it takes a lot out of the hens. So it's a good thing that for a minimum of a month, they get to go out there. Even if they just laid eggs and didn't have to raise any chicks, I'm going to put them back out there and just let the hens fly around and be birds for a while and get their strength up again, you know. So yeah, that's about it for today. These 2 are not in any big hurry either, but they got all the time in the world. I ain't worried about it. They'll put it together. Okay.